Hey guys, another heads up Nerf review today, this time for 3 brand new blasters. These are the Star Wars Rogue One Nerf blasters that have just come out in anticipation for the release of the film Rogue One in about 2 months at the time of filming. So this is a kind of a first look at some signature guns and weaponry that are going to be used in the film, although given a sort of a soft and day-glow orange Nerf makeover. They are named after the characters that used as blasters, so we have Sergeant Jyn Erso, we have Imperial Stormtrooper, and we have Captain Cassian Andor. We're going to take a look at them today, shoot them down the corridor at that poor Nerf door, and just see what they're like, basically. First up, let's take a look at the one that a lot of people are interested in. This is the the Sergeant Jyn Erso, the main character of the film, and it is the only flywheel blaster of the 3. It comes with batteries included, which is pretty rare for Nerf. They go into there, and it's here we go, flywheel operated. But just like all 3 of these, the batteries also provide power to lights and sound. So even without the flywheel running or without the clips, oh, I've lost a dart! It is still a toy. You know, you can still. That's what a lot of parents are going to hear this Christmas, I'm pretty sure. Christmas morning will be filled with the sounds of people shooting stormtroopers. It looks very kind of military, doesn't it? It looks. I'm guessing it isn't this colour in the film. I'm guessing it's not bright orange with these bits here. This is obviously the nerfification of the gun. I assume it will be black or grey, which is always a little bit weird when they do that. Obviously we know why, because it's a toy and people don't want to get shot by the cops, especially in America. But it is actually, it's still N-Strike compatible, so you can attach a stock there. It has a tactical rail on top, so you know it is still a Nerf blaster, and obviously it is fully compatible with the standard N-Strike darts. Now on that note, these new darts glow. They are sort of imbued with glow-in-the-dark material, and each of these blasters, I don't know if you can see here, oh, it doesn't work, hang on. When you activate the flywheel, you can see it kind of glowing in there. I'll show you better on another blaster. It charges the darts so they glow in the dark. Let's have a look on the Imperial Stormtrooper. Watch this. Can you see that? There's actually UV lights in there which are charging the darts, so when you actually fire them in darker conditions, far darker than it is today, they'll be glowing slightly. And we've tested this in the dark and they glow slightly. You need that primed for a hell of a long time for them to be sort of strikingly glowing, if you see what I mean. So hang on, let me just decharge that for now. See, glows this way. So what we're going to do is give the Jyn Erso a shooting, and then we'll move on to the others. So like I say, it comes with 6 darts, which is a bit blah, really, the 6. I mean, it's a handy thing to have if you are a Nerfer, a nice little 6 shooting clip like that. And we assume it's so few because for the look of the blaster in the film, she has a very small clip activated there. So let's give it a shot. Okay, fresh batteries, revving it up. It's, hang on, it's auto, semi-auto, sorry. So it's 1 shoot for 1 bullet. It doesn't fire completely like a hyperfire. But here we go. Okay, that's all gone. Not great. We'll be honest, not great. We're not getting a distance with this. We've done distance previously. This was merely to see the force of the blast and how it veers. All those shots veered immediately to the left. Not very powerful. I mean, you can just look at the way that the distance the darts have bounced back. It's not massively powerful at all. But more on this later. Let's move on to the Imperial Stormtrooper, a blaster that we were a bit more excited about because it is a Springer. And again, N-Strike attachment for a stock at the back and something on the top, so sights or whatever. And as you can see, it's a 3 shooting, so you fire 3 darts and then you need to reload. There's no clip to attach to this or anything. There's just those 3 front-loaded darts. And as you can see that the darts are charged there. You probably won't be able to make out in this. It's far too light now. But it's sort of it feels a bit handier. It's a lot smaller. It's rounder. It's grabbable. And we think with a decent stock on that, it could actually be a nice sort of Nerf gun to carry. Even if you don't care about Star Wars, it is still quite a nice Nerf gun. Look, we've got it dirty already. Look at that. Right, so let's fire these 3 darts. Oh, that's better. Oh, much better. There we go. Now, range, we know from testing before, is much, much better with this. And the power is pretty good. It is a smart firing system, which you can kind of just make out down there, like a lot of the Nerf guns have, which means even if you've got 1 dart in there, it will still fire, and it will be a straight and true shot. So better for that, but we'll round up that later. But finally, we have Captain Cassian Andor. A pistol. It's a pump springer. So pull it back and you are loaded. This is just for show. Battery compartment in there for the lights and sounds. It feels weird, kind of weird. It's sort of built up a little bit too much for what it is. But it does have a rail on top, so you could put sights on there. It's front loading, which, you know, a bit like a Jolt, well, just like the Stormtrooper one. But it's a pistol, and it's small and light, and it's quick on the draw. So let's see. Hey, let's give that another go. Got a few more darts here. It does come with 2, I think. Yeah. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Give it one more. Let's shoot for the hive. Let's try and turn the heating on. Hey! Better. Surprisingly better. Enjoyable. Fun. It's really comfortable to hold. It feels nice and cool. And that's not a bad loading system at all, the pullback trigger. Again, it just looks a little bit naff because it's so orange. But let's get them all down here. Now, what we need to address here, obviously, this is a branded and licensed product. It is more expensive than your average Nerf blaster. $44.99, $24.99, $14.99 from Argos. That's more than they should be for what they are, especially the Jyn Erso. If this wasn't a Star Wars range, you'd be looking more at sort of 30, 20, and hopefully less than 10 for that. We were expecting that to be less than 10, but there you go. Do we recommend them? No. Yes. Yes. If you're a serious Nerfer, no. If you're a big Star Wars fan, yes. If you want to sort of get into Nerf with something a bit more unusual, you're not too bothered about the range or even the force, but you want something that looks cool, then yeah, these will be pretty handy. I mean, you can add unique things. If you check out our review of the Modulus Tri-Strike, you can add the rocket launcher on top here and some pretty cool things. Obviously, there's no barrel attachment, but it is kind of cool and compact for what it is, and we love anything that is pump action. So we recommend these 2. This is just low performance. It looks a little bit awkward. We're not so keen on that. But while we are on the subject of Star Wars Nerf, we wanted to bring in something that was released last year. It is the First Order Stormtrooper blaster. Now, this is a year old. This came out with episode 7 exactly a year ago, actually. And we were sent it, we think by accident, because it was in the same box as this one. So we don't know. Yeah, we appreciate that. Still available from Argos. I think it retails for around £30, so the price has gone down. But it's brilliant. If you are looking to get a Star Wars Nerf blaster and you're not enamored by any of this business going on here, we recommend you check this out. It is still available, and it's kind of cool. It comes with a 12... Oh, hang on. Oh, there's one in the barrel. Let's fire it. It comes with a 12 dart clip, which again is very good. It's pump action, like the new Stormtrooper. And it comes with a removable stock and also a removable sight. So check it out. Already you've got a sort of a cool thing to have. I mean, we love Nerf blasters that come with this. That's why we really like the Tri-Strike, because it came with so much extra stuff that you can put on other blasters. I mean, this will work with Jyn as well to make that. I mean, that looks better already, that kind of business. But what we wanted to get off. There we go. We just wanted to show you this. It's a far better spring action than the new Stormtrooper blaster, and it allows you to slam fire. We love things that slam fire. That's basically where you don't just load and fire like that. You can basically pull down the trigger and pump. And the performance on this is much better than any of these 3. Far better. And it just looks like a far cooler blaster. Got a jam door there, and obviously with your side loading, It just looks cool and it allows you to play around. This is the 25 dart drum from the Hyperfire, and look at that. It just looks cool. It just looks seriously cool. So should we go for it? 25 darts with this. Ah! Rebel scum! Yeah, so like I say, this still is available from Argos, we think, for a much reduced price than it was this time last year. But if you really do want the new blasters, like I say, they are available right now from Argos, and we recommend you go for the Stormtrooper, or for just something a bit fun, go for the Cassian as well. Now check out the site for more Nerf reviews. We've done a few recently and we've been having so much fun. Look at the mess! Look at all the glorious Nerf mess. Check out the reviews. We're also doing lots of reviews coming up to Christmas for other Star Wars Rogue One merchandise. So we will be back very soon.